of the fact that Luminous has an entrepreneurial business side to it, then you're definitely in for a treat. And I can't wait to definitely start sharing everything with you guys. So we're going to get rolling, and super excited. Tasty, I will introduce you very soon. So you just hang tight and wait there. And let's roll. So my name's Jana Kennedy. I actually get the pleasure of sharing the opportunity with women and men like yourself. And why Luminous? I'm sure you're thinking, gosh, I didn't even know that Luminous had a business side. So let's start with that first of all. You might be a customer that have like completely fallen in love with the airbrush. I mean, who wouldn't love what it does for our skin and the makeup and the glow and the flawless, and I can go on and on and on with the look that it achieves. But if you've never heard that we have an opportunity for you to actually start your own business and create some great income on the side, then tonight is the night that you're going to hear it. Maybe you've been invited to this live by somebody who is already a consultant and doing the business. So I just want to say that tonight is really an opportunity for you to get some information, find out why Luminous is so different from any other company out there, which, hello, if you've tried our product, you definitely know why, but, and share a little bit of information so that you can make the right decision. So why Luminous? Let's jump right into it. So as you know, many of you know, we've been in business for over 20 years. We are a brand that we are well recognized. Everyone always says, oh, you're that shh. How many times, Tacey, have people done that to you where they're like, oh, you do that? Exactly. So I just want to let you guys know that if you are looking for a business opportunity and for a company that has brand recognition, we are definitely it. Our CEO has been literally doing this for 20 years. This is not new to him. So when it comes to product, he knows exactly what he's doing. And of course, you get the opportunity to have Heather every day sharing it. So how awesome is that? So let's talk a little bit about what our product is. We're going to start with the most awesome and famous airbrush. So as you guys know, that every woman is always looking for that natural, most flawless look. And I think everybody can agree that's here. The airbrush definitely gives you that look, and it becomes addicting to how easy it is to use. So if you're thinking, gosh, I don't know anything about it, all I know is that I see these beauties out there doing it, and I'm here to get more information. I want you to know that you don't need to be a makeup artist. And I know Tacey's going to absolutely share her story and even some of the success of women on her team that are not makeup artists. So that's the first year you're thinking, I can't do this because I'm not a makeup artist. Throw that out, because anybody and everybody can do this. It's so easy. But I do also want to share that we have over 300 products. So if you are unsure about airbrush, which once you start doing it, you're going to be addicted. We have everything from cosmetics, skincare, even like some pretty neat devices to help, like skincare devices that are pretty awesome. So we have a wide range of products that you can literally start your beauty brand business right from the hop and be successful. So most people, when they're looking for a company, they're like, you know, we want to be with a company that has some brand recognition. As I mentioned earlier, that is us. We have been around for 20 years, but our direct sales side, the opportunity side for yourself, has only been around for a couple years. So you are literally starting with a company that has such a strong foundation and has the product development part down to a point. And it is actually a huge point of difference for us on the direct sales side, because there's no competition. There's no other company that sells an airbrush system and foundation and the cosmetics that we do to support it in this channel. So I want you guys to know, and I know Tacey's going to definitely share that, because that was one of the big reasons why she looked at us, and I can't wait for you guys to hear her story. But let's talk a little bit about why people look for an opportunity like this. We know that when you are in the driver's seat of your life and you're doing something that you love, you know that it's so rewarding. And let's face it, how many of you would like to be your own boss, have the flexible hours, live your life on your terms, and not have it dictated by that job. And that's really what this entrepreneurial opportunity is. If you are looking for a little bit of more income or extraordinary income, you get to drive your paycheck every single month. And I think that's pretty exciting, especially whatever your financial goals are. It is very, very awesome. And let's face it, we've gotten to a point in this world in our life that we want to do things that are fun and exciting. And what better way to start with a company that you are literally working with the best and best of the product. I'm going to brag a little bit about what happened to us over the summer last year in 2019. We launched one of the largest product launches that we have ever had with our company. And as a consultant, you get to be a part of those kind of launches and use them to drive your business and introduce them to customers. Any of you hear of Lion King? Of course you have. Whether you have children or you don't, Lion King has touched every single one of our lives. We actually had the opportunity to collaborate with Disney and Beyonce's makeup artist, Sir John, to actually work and create the Lion King collection. So it launched exactly the same time, about a month prior to when the show and the movie launched. But what was really exciting is our consultants actually got to launch it first before it went anywhere else. How exciting is that? I still get goosebumps thinking about that because that was such a huge opportunity. So I don't know about you, but working with a company that you drive your own income, collaborations with Disney, I don't know, that sounds pretty darn good. Let's talk about how this kind of experience can be so fulfilling for you. Let's face it, I think we all believe that life is so much better when you love what you do. All you're doing is literally sharing a product with people. And I know for me that every single woman that I know, they are using some type of product that we carry. So how awesome is that, that you're just opening up your doors to business, to friends and family, and trust me, the network goes from there. And I know Tacey's even going to talk a little bit about that. I truly believe, and I brag on all of our entrepreneur and consultants that join the company, because I truly believe they are the best people in the world. We truly have the strongest community from our home office and from all of our consultants. They literally support each other. So if you're looking to be part of that tribe, whatever you want to call it, we have that here at Luminess. And let's face it, the most exciting thing is that you would be a part of a company, the only social selling company that offers an airbrush system, which to me is what makes us so different than any other beauty brand company out there. You get to market a product that no one else can sell through this distribution. So that to me is like one of the greatest and exciting things about it when you're thinking about this opportunity. All right, so I get to introduce one of my most favorite human beings. And Tacey, I appreciate you jumping on tonight. I absolutely love your story. Every time I hear it, it never gets old. And I know that you can definitely touch a lot of women and men that are listening tonight about why they should consider Luminous. So take it away.
Thanks, Jana. So hi, I'm Tacey, as Jana said, and I think that it's important for you to know a little bit about me that will speak to the credibility of what I'm saying. I'm Tacey, and I am an oil field wife. I have 5 children, and I was in sales, actually, like door-to-door sales. I used to sell bathrooms, believe it or not. And I'm also a serial MLM joiner. And I think that's really important for you guys to know, because I know that I'm not alone in like having shiny squirrel syndrome when it comes to direct sales. And for the past year before I joined Luminous, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not finding that success like I did the first time. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know how to do makeup. I don't know how to, I don't want to show people that I like to shampoo my hair. I can't cook, like all these things. We have all these reasons and these excuses. And then I saw one of my friends that was demonstrating this airbrush stuff. And I was like, what is that? And she made it look so easy. And then I watched her spray her eyebrows on, and I was like, well, here I go again, And we were in a financial position of I was working 2, 3 jobs trying to make ends meet at the time, and I spent the last dollars in our bank account to join Luminess because that's always how I think is might as well join if you're gonna buy it, right? And I didn't figure I would do anything with it, and I got it. And I remember sitting on my basement floor with 4 products and our first generation airbrush system, well, the Legend system. And I sat on the floor with just natural light coming through my door that's right behind me. And I showed a couple people on a live video. I was kind of like poking fun at it the whole time. And my first month, I shocked myself. Like, I had sold more in my first month than I had in 8 months with previous companies. And I started to see instant success because the one thing that you'll know about Luminess, as Jana has touched on, is that there is no competition and there's no saturation. I mean, even I live in a really small area in Ohio, and a lot of the girls on my team are local to me, and we still don't even have overlapping customer bases, even in a small town, because no one even knows. Like, they know what Luminess is, and I'll tell you what, when she says brand recognition, she's not kidding, because I can't tell you how many times that I hear this. Oh, is that thing I saw, like on TV the one time? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted it, but I never knew anyone that used it. So once you can put your own face to a product that the whole world already knows about, people are going to buy it like crazy. And so we have this really strong advantage in the industry of having like the marketing done for us on a huge and epic scale. And not only that, but the community here and the culture at Luminess is so incredibly different from that of other companies that I've either personally experienced or heard about. And that comes from things like, you feel like you're a little fish in a big pond or anything like that. And I'll tell you what, we are so blessed at any level in this company. We can email our concerns, we can voice what we think, and we're always, I don't want to say validated. I kind of don't like that word sometimes, but everybody's always like, listen, we hear you. We totally understand. And they're constantly working to innovate our products to be even more cutting edge. They just recently, they took one of our most amazing and best-selling palettes and said, we see how you guys sold that like crazy. We're going to make it even better for you. And then they relaunched it for us. They're doing the same thing with some of our products right now, where when we sell it and we're like, obviously going crazy with it, they're like, let us do you one better. And it's always like that. There's always new products. There's always new stuff for us to do. There are tons of opportunities from, I can't tell you a dollar amount on the amount of free products I've earned or been able to reward my team with, the incentives that we're given. I just earned a trip to the Bahamas on accident. Like, I didn't even really know I was just working my business, and my point is that I have seen the most success with this company quicker than I ever have in being with other companies for years on end and working day in and day out. And I have an incredible group of girls on my team that are just working their little butts off, even when some of them have never touched makeup in their lives. And I think that's one thing that I really need to make clear. Again, when I say I don't know how to do makeup, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Like, no joke. And it's very simple. It's user friendly on every level. I mean, there are people that can pick up an airbrush machine, watch a couple videos, that if you're on this page, you might know Heather. Heather does tons of tutorials to help all of our customers and our consultants alike learn how to use their products. We have amazing leadership at every level, and even in the corporate side, that make sure that everyone has a successful launch with great onboarding, amazing leadership, great training across the board. No one's ever just wandering out there by themselves. And the cool thing is, one thing that I can tell you about Luminess, it's a lot different from other companies, is you don't have to be in someone's downline for someone to reach out and help you. Some of my biggest inspirations and people that have helped me reach the leadership level that I'm at are sidelines. There are people that are not even on my team, above me or below me. They're just other leaders that will reach out and be like, hey, we see you're doing awesome. Like, let's collaborate. Let's put some ideas together. And that's so big in this industry. You don't see people with that sort of generosity just everywhere. And some cultures even suggest that that's not a good thing to do. And we just have such a different such a different atmosphere here, and it's so positive. And I love that everything is constantly, you know, everything has been suited right to us, including our comp plan, which is literally, they have broken it down to making sure that it is above and beyond what you would see anywhere else, and some of the highest percentage payouts. And it's a really incredible opportunity. And you know, now I'm able to stay home with my 5 kids, and my husband is gone more than half the time, so it's literally just me here. And it's amazing that I'm able to actually bring home more money than he can, working full time in the oil field, by just selling some airbrush machines that, by the way, all of our customers love. And we have on the back end of things, we have the most renowned customer service. Like, I mean, we have a color match guarantee. They make sure our customers are happy. They have the right foundation. They know how to use their products. We direct them to the right person to help them if they don't. And it's just a really, really rewarding opportunity. And I have been incredibly lucky to be part of it, and I fell into it by accident. And I tell people all the time, they're going to have to bury me with my airbrush system.
I love that. And of course, that's okay. We got mom action. And that's what I love about it, Tacey, is that you are like a mom, and there's the little kid talking too, which is awesome. So this is just reminds us that you are like 100% real. And that's what I want everybody to know, is that you are a mom of 5, you're a wife, you're, you know, you're a friend, you're a sister, you're an aunt, you're all of that. You are like every other person listening tonight. So if Tacey can do it, like she said, anybody can do this.
Literally.
We have a process that you can come in and we train you. We make sure that you understand everything. So if you're thinking, I don't know anything about makeup, I think I mentioned earlier, you need to throw that reason why you can't join out the window, because we will literally teach you everything that you need to know. It's like riding a bike. You know, you watch your children learn how to ride a bike. Any child, they don't know how to do it, but after a couple practices, they're like on there and they're gone. You have to chase them. And that's what our consultants experience, is once they get that going, and people are literally like, they want the same look. Women want to feel flawless and beautiful and natural. And that's really what our makeup does, which I absolutely love it. So Tacey, if somebody is sitting here tonight and thinking, all right, I've never been with a company before, I don't know the first thing about makeup, but I totally want to be part of this. But I'm afraid. I don't have a large network. Who do I sell to? What's your suggestion to them?
I mean, honestly, it's so funny, because as much as social selling has been around for a long time, you might have heard of words like algorithm and things like that. And those things have constantly been changing, which means that it's all the time that we're growing networks and relearning how to sell and trying to figure out which facet, you know, a business page or group or this or that to make your business successful. So I don't think it doesn't really matter how long you've had a network or what you've grown or how many people are on your page, because we're constantly learning and shifting and learning new ways to reach out and gravitate the product towards new people. So it really doesn't matter if you have 10 Facebook friends or 5,000. There's always a way to grow your network, and that's part of our onboarding. It's part of our training. We teach attraction marketing. We teach you how to, you know, go from, you know, having no following and no sales background to teaching you how to position your products, how to grow your network, and how to manage a streamlined process that is easy. And not only is it easy, but it's trainable, that you can eventually, if you want to build a team, you can teach them to do it too, because it's very simple. The biggest advice I have for anyone is just be yourself and go live. People buy from people. People don't buy from posts. And I say it all the time to my team, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. We can put up a graphic that says it's $10 all day, but nobody cares until they see what you're doing with it. And the minute you're putting your name, your face to that product, and especially if you're demoing it on a video, or you can post a selfie of you using it, people are going to pick up on that right and left. That's what they want to see. They just want to see you and your face. Your friends and family will surprisingly love to support you, and you'll watch your network grow from word of mouth. That's probably my biggest the biggest thing that happens to me is I have somebody that will message me out of the blue that I've never heard of. I'm not friends with them. And they'll be like, hey, my friend so-and-so got this airbrush machine for Christmas from her aunt. And she said she got it from you. And I really want to try it. I love it. And that happens to me so often, I can't even count anymore. And I also want to say really quick while we're talking about this, that guys, if you're looking at this and you're like, airbrush, like, I don't really know about that. You know, I have girls on my team that base their business solely on lip stain. Our lip stain, maybe we haven't mentioned this, but yeah, like Jana said, we have 300 other traditional cosmetic products. Our lip stain has got to be like top notch, clear, like the most amazing thing in the world. I made a TikTok video, which I'm way too old to be on TikTok, but I'm there anyways, just showing that it doesn't come off no matter what you do. And I mean, I can't tell you how many people were like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything stay like that.
Right.
And it's a top selling product. So guys, even if you don't think you can do this like perfect full face makeup, we have products for everyone, including skincare and everything for everyone, like all ages. It's amazing. So there's plenty of opportunity out there and it's easy to grow from it. So don't be discouraged if you're starting from zero and you've never done this before. We all started there at some point.
Absolutely. I love that, Tasty. And I do want to point on that she said, whether you have 5 followers or 10 followers, and you can do this face to face with people where you're actually going into people's homes so there's many ways. And that's what I love about it, is that we don't put our business in a box of how you have to do your business. Part of being an entrepreneur and being, creative and all that stuff, you get to decide how you're going to run your business, whether it be like Tacy does lives. But I also know Tacy also goes and actually touches real people with her airbrush. So it is like literally you decide how you want to do your business and how you want to build your income. And I know that I can feel the excitement from you. An interesting story, prior to this call, Tacy actually reached out to her team and she's like, hey, can you guys just like tell me, why did you join? So that she can come in and they all said you, meaning her. And that is so true. You said this is, people sell people. And if you're passionate about it and you are, loving it, naturally people are going to want what you have. So I do have to say, for any of the luminous customers that have no idea that we even had a business or anything, if you're a customer, your next natural step is to start the business and start earning income from something that you already love and use. So definitely, reach out to Heather if you are not connected to a consultant, and she will definitely get information to you. So let's talk a little bit about, Tacy talked about some of the income opportunities. Let's talk about what that looks like. So you basically can earn up to 40% commissions. And I want to tell you, this is paid weekly. So whatever you're personally selling, you can earn up to 40% on that. Once again, you're driving your paycheck. You're driving how much income you're going to make. But I want to challenge you and think about this. If you have a traditional job or a career, every week are you getting a paycheck? Every week or every month, can you give yourself a raise? That's what's super exciting about our opportunity, is you are in control of that. Tacy just earned a free trip to the Bahamas on the cruise. She had literally, she was just doing her day-to-day work, and now she's been given an opportunity to come on a cruise for free. Plus, she's also made income while doing that. So I want to know how many of you at your job, after working your business for a year. I think, Tacy, have you been here for a year?
I've been here for 7.5 months.
Oh my gosh, so not even a year. How many of you can say within a year that you literally had your boss come into you and said, Tacy, you've done such a good job by coming into the office every day. Not only am I going to pay you weekly, but I'm also going to give you a free trip.
No, I'm pretty sure my boss usually said, you've done such a good job, I'm just going to give you more responsibilities.
That's right. So I want you guys to think about that you literally have so many opportunities that it can enhance your life. I always use the analogy that the job that you have or career that you have, you can absolutely work this alongside your career. And that's what I love about it too. We have many professionals that literally stay in their career and do this on a part-time basis. 1 or 2 or 3 times a day, a week, whatever it is, you just determine it. But with your full-time income that you get from your job, that's already spoken for, meaning that income's going towards your mortgage, your bills, the car, your lifestyle. This opportunity allows you to earn more than what you would be able to earn outside of your normal income. So if you are looking for whatever that more is, like Tacey had said, for her, it was so she could stay at home. She's got 5 children. She's not just sitting around and eating bonbons. This is a business that is for, some days she does, but this is a business that is for people that are busy. And I say that, so if you think I don't have time, Tacey doesn't have time. And most of I don't know one consultant that has joined Luminess that literally says to me, Jana, I just had nothing else to do. I thought I would pick this up. Absolutely not. That is not anybody's story. So I want you to know that our consultants literally are either working full-time, a stay-at-home mom full-time, which we know that is like 3 full-time jobs, or in school, or doing both. So literally, you can do this on a part-time basis alongside your current career. What I love about it is that once you kind of get used to selling the product, you will have people that will come to you and say, I want to be a part of this. And literally, as you build a team out, that's where you can start literally sharing your way to success. And you do get rewards based on, if you want to build a team, we're going to basically pay you and say thank you as a mentoring bonus for that. So let's talk about perks and rewards. We have a fast start program, which I love because it allows you to come in. It's like an onboarding. You learn and earn at the same time. And it's in your first 90 days. And that is literally something that you're, like Tacey had said, free product. Little kind of gift cards that you can go and spoil yourself with. We recognize what women love, and definitely we've got you covered in your Fast Start program. Yearly incentive trip, she's going on the cruise, and of course special perks as you promote through levels. We're going to invite you to certain things within the business. That's all I can say. Like maybe trying free new product when we're trying new formulas and new launches. At certain levels, you get to try that product before everybody else does, which is always a nice perk, I think. All right, so let's talk about what the investment is. Maybe you are an airbrush customer, so I'm going to start off with our beauty business kit. You have an airbrush, you've been using airbrush for some time. And so therefore you would probably come in as the beauty business kit for $99. It allows you to have a quick intro. That lip stain is on there that Tacey had talked about that everybody is raving about because you maybe already have an airbrush, or maybe you're not sure if the airbrush thing is for you. So you're going to start with the beauty business kit. All right. So $99 would be what your investment in is there. If you are like, I have seen that thing, I want it, I want my flawless look, and I'm going to start with the Icon Airbrush Kit at $174. And of course, I want you to know whatever kit you do start with, you have opportunities to always add to your kit as it grows. Once you're a consultant, you can go in and purchase, product to add to your kit. But I want to leave you guys with this thought. So Tacey had mentioned she's been with the company for 7.5 months. I guarantee if you asked her if she invested $174 into her business and put a little bit of what I call sweat equity into her business, going out and talking to people and introducing her business to people. I think if I was to ask her, which I think I will ask her, with you spending $174 investing in your business, has it been worth the investment 7.5 months later?
Yes. I earned my investment back in less than 2 days.
Exactly. So I want you guys to think about that, we really have 2 entries for you to come into your business based on what your budget is. But literally we find within 2 weeks, with 2 weeks to 30 days, people are earning their investment back, which I think is very important. And it just goes to show you, Tacey did it in 2 days. Some people, it takes 2 weeks, to earn it back. But that is one of our promises to you that we want you to start and we want to show you success right away by earning your investment back. And of course, I think it's fair to say that for many, they have seen the worth of their investment from the very beginning. And a year later, you will be blown away at what that start of the cost of the business. Do you know that most businesses, when you invest in them, they don't see a return for 3 to 5 years? And literally, you are earning income right away, right from the very beginning. And that's why I'm truly passionate about the opportunity, is because it gives people an opportunity to start making money with a small investment right off top. So all right, so I thank you, Tacey, for your time. I know being a mom of 5, you definitely, and running a successful business, you are busy. I want to close out this call to just let you know, we talked a lot about what our community is and just the group that we have. Our promise to you is that we are committed to growing the success of entrepreneurs. We believe that you will enjoy being part of the Luminous Beauty community. We also promise to partner with you. We are all in this together. We're dedicated to developing strong communities of supportive women. So if this sounds like something that you maybe don't currently get at your job, or it's something that you've always wanted to be a part of, why not? Give us 30 days, join, get connected back to the person that invited you. And I just say, a year from now, you're going to be so thankful. And who knows, you might be sharing the opportunity alongside with us, just like Tacey did tonight. So thank you, everybody, and have a great evening.